Hello, my name is Warren Barge, and my American family history started in 1620 when three of my ancestors came to America on the Mayflower: Richard Warren, John Turner, and Richard Clark. I have many famous people that I am proud to be related to, since my family has been here in North America for almost 400 years. President Lincoln is my 10th cousin twice removed. A funny story is that President Grant is my great-great-great uncle on another side of the family, and they were good friends. Another family story was that during this time, the Warren family was traveling from Texas to Kansas in search of farming land, and was asked to trade a pocket watch with a farmer in Illinois for his land. My great-great-great-grandfather said no because it was swampy, non-productive land, and that land became downtown Chicago. I'm also related to George Washington. I think that I'm most proud of him because not only was he the first president of the United States of America, he was also one of the primary reasons for the U.S. winning over England during the Revolution. John Adams is my ninth cousin 4 times removed. He was one of the biggest supporters of the Revolution. During the same time period, another one of my ancestors, Joseph Warren, fought at the Battle of Bunker Hill and sadly died. He was asked to be a commander of the U.S. Army, but turned it down to become a regular soldier. Paul Revere is my ninth great uncle's sister's husband's nephew's wife's granddaughter's husband's father. Even though I'm not blood related to him, it's still pretty cool. How about some knock-knock jokes? Why did Paul Revere ride his horse from Boston to Lexington and Concord? The horse was too heavy to carry. What cat warned that the British was coming? Paul Revere. I'm going to tell you some family stories now, unrelated to Nixon and Watergate. In the early 1800s, my family lived in Kansas. In fact, my great-great-grandma, I believe her name was Elizabeth Carter, was the first white woman born on file in Kansas. Anyway, in these days, there are few hotels, and people let strangers stay in their house. A missionary worker stayed at my great-great-grandpa George's house when he was a child. The missionary was raising money to help the poor, and my great-great-grandpa and his sister gave him all their money that they were saving for a rocker and a doll. The missionary told the story to his church back in New England, and the church sent a rocking chair and a doll to the Warren family. We still have that rocking chair today. President George W. Bush is my 8th great uncle's first cousin once removed, wife's first cousin 8 times removed, ex-husband's first cousin twice removed. That's a mouthful. I'm going to take this time to tell you a story that's near and dear to my heart. My great-grandpa Warren was in World War I when his entire battalion got killed in action, and he was the only person left alive, and he was behind German lines. he somehow was able to make it over to Allied lines and become part of his own regiment. He later got the Purple Heart. To get back onto Allied lines, he had to dress up in a German outfit, and we still have a German helmet today. He was a war hero, and he died at 78 with a bullet still in his brain. If you wonder where I get my beautiful voice from, Elvis Presley is my 17th cousin once removed. Everyone knows about Elvis Presley, so let me tell you another family story. My father's side of the family came from Germany in the early 1900s and landed on Ellis Island. His name was Bach. He changed it to Barge, and my grandpa's name was changed to Barge, and that's where I got my last name. And in case you haven't already guessed it, I'm related to the Greek gods, according to Ancestry.com. I am proud to have a long line of military personnel who have fought in America's wars. This is Joseph Warren, who fought during the Revolution. This is General Ulysses S. Grant, who fought during the Civil War against the Confederacy and won the war for the Union. Frank Niles was an officer during the Spanish-American War. This is William T. Warren, who fought during World War I. This is Kelly Grant, who was a medic during World War I. This is Harry Richardson, who fought during World War II against Germany. This is my grandpa, George Warren, who trained people to fight during the Korean War. I am who I am because they were who they were. I am proud to be part of a family with such rich history and culture.